This is Coronation Chicken, the dish created for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. Of course, the coronation quiche isn't the only coronation dish that you might be familiar with. In fact, there was a coronation dish made especially for the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II back in the 1950s, that I've always wanted to try. These days, it's kind of a standard sandwich filling, but back in its day, coming off the back of war rationing in the UK, it was pretty top-notch. Because chicken was hard to come by, and because it included all sorts of interesting spices and flavours that might have been somewhat interesting or unusual to some of the palates in the UK. So let's have a crack at Coronation Chicken. For this one, you will need oil, half an onion, peeled and finely chopped, 1 wineglass of red wine. You also need 3/4 of a wineglass of plain water, 1 bay leaf, salts and pepper, a little bit of sugar, a slice or 2 of lemon, fresh lime juice, a teaspoon of tomato puree, curry powder, apricot puree, but in this case, apricot jam, which is fine. 3/4 of a pint of mayonnaise, which I've calculated at about 430 mils, and some chicken. Coronation chicken is basically chicken with sauce, so we're going to have to mix all these ingredients in a pan over a hot plate. It's also a really nice sandwich filling, so I've got some nice fresh bread and watercress to make sandwiches at the end. Let's hope this turns out okay. First off, you want to heat the oil in your saucepan, add the onion, cook gently for 3 to 4 minutes until that onion is softening and starting to go a little bit transparent. Add your curry powder, cook it again while stirring. Add the puree, the wine, water, and bay leaf, and then a bit of your seasoning, the salt, the pepper, and the sugar, and lemon and lime juice. Once it's reached boiling point and you've got the bubbles, turn the heat down and bring the pot to a gentle simmer. Once it's simmered a little bit and thickened up slightly, strain out the lemon pieces and let it cool. And now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients to our coronation chicken sauce. Mayonnaise is going to make up the bulk of your coronation chicken sauce. Give it a mix. And then the part of the recipe that I'm really looking forward to, the addition of the apricot jam in this case. The original recipe calls for a puree. And hey, if you want to go old school, go right ahead and puree yourself some apricots. But I don't have time for that. I can't be bothered. And I checked with a chef. Apricot jam is totally fine. All right. Once your sauce is as combined as you can be bothered to combine it, all that remains to be done is to think about how you want to serve your coronation chicken. Thing is, coronation chicken is a really popular and quite common sandwich filling. That's why I've decided to go along the sandwich route. I'm going to add my sauce to my chicken strips and then give them a little bit of a mix to make sure they're all nicely covered. And then it's a simple matter of assembling your sandwich. Take your bread roll, add your chicken, and a little bit of watercress. A sandwich fit for a queen or a king or you. Enjoy.